Will AI take over the world? And is this process not already started? Let's speak about the most famous artificial intelligence, in short AI, we have nowadays. ChatGPT. I wrote my bachelor thesis about this topic and such as image recognition, how the data you put into AI. But it's not important how much data you give an algorithm. The quality of the data is one of the most important values. To make it clear, ChatGPT has over 200 million weekly users. You have to imagine how much data this is, and it is just for 1 week. Let's calculate it into a month. In a month, ChatGPT has around 800 million users and prompts. A prompt is which a user gives into ChatGPT as a command, and in a year it's over 9 billion users. And this is just a start. There will be even more in the future. Do you know why? OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, has only been around since 2015, but you can already feel the insane numbers and the amount of people who use such a platform, and understand probably why I'm telling you it will grow a lot in the future. And these are just a couple of tools where you use AI on a daily basis. For example, Spotify, Canva, Amazon. And that are just a couple of famous examples. There are even more which you don't know about. As in human psychology, we only realize what we have once it's gone. In these moments, when we have something like a cool AI tool or an app, we very quickly take it for granted. Let's say that from one day to the next day, the PixArt app is gone. For those who don't know, it is an image editing app. It would be deadly for some, and others wouldn't even know when they last used it. Why did I say PixArt and not another app? Because this app alone has over 1 billion downloads. This app uses also AI, and almost every platform does this, and it is very important. Things like problems can be written directly to chatbots, and it will save you as well the company cost and time. And people with problem can look for solutions directly. They don't have to wait to get a person to answer their questions. Whether the chatbots actually help you or not, we will leave that for another day. And we all just talk about ChatGPT, but there is more. Okay, let's make it clear as far as we understand. AI is already a part of our lives, if we want it or not. But the main question is, will it completely take over our jobs? Nobody can predict the future for 100%. For that reason, let's try to predict it as far as possible. I have to speak like this because everything else would be a lie. I think there is no other option to get completely out of the way, and we should accept it in a specific way. What would be the alternative, and what would you do instead? You could move to a mountain and live there without any technology, separated from the whole world, so you are not forced to give out your data. But if we are completely honest, we pay rent to live in a country, and it's depending on where you live. You have to pay more or less in rent. We pay taxes, groceries, and we pay especially for our health in so many insane ways. And for all of that, you need a bank account and a social ID where every transaction is processed and controlled. In addition to that, AI has already reduced our jobs in some areas with automation. This is the reason why we should always be up to date and to be able to change with the time. If you stop to expand your knowledge and stop to develop more and more skills, it will be hard to catch up with the time. For that reason, just be always open-minded, or you will end up like Nokia or Yahoo, who missed their opportunities to grow. But will everything be automated, or does it open up new opportunities? Let's start with that. You can't automate everything, and the machine is never able to get the same feelings and emotions as a human. For that reason, there is still jobs where you need a person with emotional intelligence, which is just one area in my opinion, which is safe and will never be replaceable. Every one of us, no matter who you are, has feelings and emotions, and will always need a real human to interact with. As well, you will always need people to work on AI topics. In every topic will be always a way to improve. All the machines are not able to work 24/7 without any problems, so there will be still plenty of spaces for a human to work. You have just to imagine in simple words, the technology behind AI has a goal to replace the human brain and how it works. But there is a big big, but the brain is very complex, and we as a human being, with the technology that we have at the moment, don't fully understand how the brain is working. In some areas, we have to admit, we are already losing against AI. It is not possible to remember such a large amount of data and start to predict the future and possible outcomes. And AI is doing that from historical data. If we look at the Asian continent, autonomous vehicles, especially if we look into Japan, they are in day-to-day use. They use the technology with buses, taxis and other things. As well in China, they're already using face recognition on streets. And I could imagine that we will get a score if you have a criminal past and they are able to check and block you from specific things like buying a house or a car. It wouldn't be possible for a human to save over 100,000 of people's faces and recognize everyone, and that just in a couple of seconds when they are crossing the street. As well, if you look at YouTube and how it develops, probably you heard in YouTube already the Mr. Beast voiceover. Many people took out the voice of Mr. Beast and it's insane. It sounds completely like him.
Today we're going to scam an innocent family out of their entire life savings.
You have to close your eyes and just listen to that videos and you would think it is a video of Mr. Beast. Every one of us love things that we are used to, like a familiar voice, a familiar person or a job. As a human being, we love that the most, and that is just the start. I could imagine how you can choose in the future from almost every celebrity a voice and start with the help of AI instantly a voiceover for videos. In movies, you see how they show about how AI will take over the world and how dangerous it is. It is not just in movies. People like Elon Musk signed a letter demanding an AI research pause with other people as well. People start to be scared of AI. I told you in the beginning how much data ChatGPT has. This has also been a huge disadvantage because of the amount and as well due to the poor quality of data. That is the reason why ChatGPT's quality is declining as well. You have to imagine, after every input it works like this. ChatGPT is thanking you for your data and can evaluate it. But at the end, if 800 million users enter the input, how high are the chances that every input is good? If we are stick to the topic of image recognition, in this example we could put in data of Bill Gates. It would be good if we insert the best quality ever into the system. In this system, it is clearly recognizable that this picture is Bill Gates. But if we add and insert a lot of other people who look similar to Bill Gates, like person X, Y, Z, the system might get trouble to recognize Bill Gates because the people look very similar to him. And this is just one small point of many. What cause the quality has and how the output can go worse. They are already violating content and blocking sensitive data because in the beginning it was easy to realize bad intentions. And here we should realize how the whole topic actually is for all of us and what opportunities we have with it. We could make our work easier and it could support people in so many areas. So for the end, will there be problems with videos? Because you could make a video in which a person steals from a shop and you could put, for example, Elon Musk's face on it. I think it is very important to keep working on it because I'm honest, I love technology so much. Also, most of the time I just think about the good things. Humans make an incredible number of mistakes, and good machines, by that I mean really good machines, are at this moment already ahead of us. There are countless examples such as prosthesis, robotic arms, which helps in surgery, or complete exosuits that could one day support us for our daily work. Just imagine how many accidents could be avoided just with the help of AI and such of tools. If it can save peoples in a couple of areas alone, I think it would make sense because it can help us in many more ways. What do you think? And by that, thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.